You have got to stop comparing yourself to others. You might be experiencing a sense of lack within. You might be prone to comparing yourself to a lot of others and their successes these days. You might be looking at people and thinking to yourself that they have all this success, they have this beauty, they have this recognition, they have this money. You're looking at their successes, but you're looking at yourself through the eyes of lack. As in, you are not good enough because you don't have what they have. You could be comparing yourself to a specific person, or you could be putting yourself down because you're putting others on a pedestal of sorts. But this might not be your everyday energy as well. I sense that there are moments where you feel extremely confident, where you feel so sure of yourself, where you feel like you're on the right track, and then all of a sudden it feels like life pushes you down again, and then you start spiraling and comparing once more. And it feels like a bit of a cycle at the moment, as in you are transitioning into this more confident, more worthy you, but you're not fully there yet. There's parts of your old self that is still grasping at you, that is still trying to bring you back to where you once were. But there's also another side of you that feels more elevated, that feels more sure of themselves. Some of you may feel called to stay away from social media or just the media in general because it seems to be having a negative impact on the way you view yourself, or this is guidance for you to do so. But for others of you, this process is really just teaching you or showing you how to reclaim your power once more, and that you never have to go back to a version of you that you once were. This is the process of transition, my loves. It's not going to always be smooth sailing, in the sense that you might feel great one day and then it might feel like you're back to square one on the next day, and then you'll feel good again. So through this process of ups and downs, I want you to remember that it is a normal process of growth, and that you shouldn't have to expect any sort of perfection from yourself. The truth is, you might not realize it now, but when you look back, you will realize that this has been the time of your life where you were actually progressing forwards. You were moving upwards, even without realizing it. Some of you might not want to put your work out there or not put yourself out there because you feel like, what's the point? Or you're not having this full faith in yourself, or you see others as more deserving of these opportunities. And for others of you, you're trying despite not feeling worthy. And I applaud you for that. So don't decide that you can't do something or you can't achieve something before you try and see the results for yourself. And at the very least, if you put yourself out there and you don't get what you want, you get confidence. You put yourself out there, you put yourself out of your comfort zone. You start seeing yourself in a better light. Your self perception improves. Some of you could be paying too much attention to numbers, I'm hearing. Um, I don't know if this is related to social media, um, numbers like views and followers and that sort of thing, or maybe this is about wealth. You compare yourself to others in terms of numbers. Take that as it resonates. Okay, so let's have a look at some cards. Hello, if you guys are new here, my name is Kit. Thank you for being here today. These are just general messages, but I trust that if they found you, then you might have a message in here. Spirit, is there anything that they need to know? Yeah, step out of your comfort zone and have faith in your dreams. Exactly what we were talking about. You are capable of so much more, my loves. And if you step out of your comfort zone and you still don't achieve what you want, then that's okay because you're still gaining in one way or another. With have faith in your dreams, that's a message coming through for you, my loves, that now is just the time to try. Now is just the time to put yourself out there, even when you don't feel like something is going to go in your favor, even if you feel like the odds are really not in your favor at the moment. The message here is to just try. Start small, start scared, just try. It's going to make you feel nervous. It's going to make you feel like you're out of your element. But when you do it, you're going to feel so much better about yourself and you're going to be so thankful that you did. And once you get that process started, what was once scary for you is now just going to be easy. It's going to become your new normal. You're simply being guided to take the steps needed. Some of you might resonate with only taking action when you know for sure that you're going to get something, or when you know for a fact that success is guaranteed. And you are being asked to let go of that for now, my loves. Because whatever path you're on right now, it doesn't seem well lit, it doesn't seem bright. It seems like it's a dark road. You don't know what lies ahead. You can't see 10 steps forward. And you might not even be able to get your answers from things like tarot and stuff. Like that answers might be hidden from you because you're not meant to know now. You're being guided to walk the path. Of course, there's always a choice in what we do, to try and to take it one step at a time and see where it leads you. Have faith. Sometimes that's the only thing we need in life to get us through. Is there anything else you want to say, Spirit, or anything my collective isn't seeing right now? We have the Fool, the Seven of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. I think the message remains the same, my loves. Don't be afraid to take that leap. There's a part of you that might just want to run back to where it's safe, where it's stable. Maybe the path you're asking about or the journey that lies ahead of you seems a bit risky. I could totally see this as someone who's going from a 9 to 5 job that they're getting paid for, it's stable, to doing something on their own. Of course, that doesn't have to be your situation, but it feels like we are being called to move from a situation that has felt safe and a situation that we felt like we were provided for or somewhat comfortable in. But our soul is calling us elsewhere. Our soul is calling us to take a leap onto something new. And that doesn't mean that we have to give this up entirely, but it also means that we shouldn't allow it to hold us back. So there's something in your energy right now that's maybe a little stuck in between, that choosing to do something that is comfortable and safe for you versus something that is risky, but it calls to you and it could be potentially more rewarding than where you are now. And rewarding doesn't always have to be monetary, it could just be rewarding to your soul in so many ways. For some of you, you've already embarked on this journey, but there's a sense of you. This is again, I'm getting like with the numbers, you consistently looking if people are supporting you or you want more support, or if people are contributing to whatever it is that you're doing. There's a sense of things will grow in time. People will see your work in time, but for now, you just have to have faith in yourself and keep going. You might be called to remove your attention from what others are doing or what others are achieving or how they're reacting to what you do, even, and to focus more instead on what you want to do and what you want to create. This feels like a time for self. This feels like a time to pull back our energies, to take a bit of a risk, and to understand that our own unique light is enough to get us through. If you resonate with trying to impersonate others or trying to follow a path of success that has already been created by another, your soul might be calling you to a more authentic direction, to something that feels original to you and that's going to work a lot better for you than doing something that has given someone else success prior. That's a message of that your key to success is your own uniqueness and your own authenticity and your own brilliant ideas. People might not see it immediately, but trust that in time it will get the recognition that it deserves. Some of you might be thinking that your authentic self isn't unique enough, or that it doesn't stand out as some people's personalities or talents or skills, even. But Spirit's saying that maybe you've just spent so much time dimming your light and shaping bits and pieces of your personality based on what you like of others, that you've kind of disconnected from who you truly are. And not that it is wrong as well. I think there's always opportunity for growth in embodying the things that we like from others and the things that we value. But now feels like a time that we should be really sticking to what our soul calls us to do. And it may be hard. You might find that your mind keeps running away to where it's safe, or keeps running away to seek answers in the physical, in the 3D world to sort of prove your worth. And you're being asked to let go of all of that right now and to just have faith in your steps forward. The results won't be immediate, and that can be discouraging at times. But you have to be able to see your long-term goal, and that is what is going to pull you through. That your long-term success is what will motivate you. All right, loves. So if you stuck till the end, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm gonna leave your reading here. So thank you, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye. Maybe a little stuck in between, that choosing to do something that is comfortable and safe for you versus something that is risky, but it calls to you and it could be potentially more rewarding than where you are now. And rewarding doesn't always have to be monetary, it could just be rewarding to your soul in so many ways. For some of you, you've already embarked on this journey, but there's a sense of you. This is again, I'm getting like with the numbers, you consistently looking if people are supporting you or you want more support, or if people are contributing to whatever it is that you're